Hey guys, it's Stuart from Finish Line Factor. I'm here at Atlanta Autos in Marietta, Georgia. We came over here because we originally had gone to Galaxy Auto Sales just outside of Atlanta. They had a lot of really nice cars, but they didn't have a lot of exotics over there. So the gentleman up front recommended that we come here to Atlanta Autos in Marietta and take a look through their showroom. We've already done a quick walk through the parking lot and through the showroom, and yeah, they've got some good stuff here. So let's go talk about it.
Let's see what they've got. So,
you want to check out the stuff that's up front here first? Because they got a couple
yeah,
of
let's look around just to see what's up front, see what's here at the dealership. And oh man, let me just flip the camera around and show you guys what's here.
2 Aston Martin repeats.
There you go. I think that's the older one.
The earlier one, and that's
this is the newer one with the
facelifted
facelifted front end. Yeah, facelifted front end.
Wow. And these are really good specs too. I like the black mirrors on the white car. Yeah.
Got tinted windows, a little difficult to see inside.
I can still see inside just fine. Oh, the stitching.
Oh man.
This is a repeat S.
Okay.
That's just a standard repeat.
I see.
This has been wrapped.
Has it? Yeah, it's trying to come off a little bit, but that's not a big deal.
You know what? This car was originally, it looks like silver.
Yeah.
Originally. I like the flat white, though. You know what the problem is with flat white, right?
It's difficult to keep clean?
Yes, it's a pain to keep clean.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
It's an M6.
And you know what? You know what's nice is that that means that the paint has been protected.
Yes,
during
true.
the
So the
previous
paint ought to
ownership.
be really nice under there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tesla Model 3.
There you go. These just came out.
Yeah. It's weird starting to see these things popped up in used dealerships.
Yeah, especially since it's so new.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe previous owner didn't like it. Maybe they need to upgrade. What do we got?
C5 Z06 in Velocity Yellow. At the time, the color was called Velocity Yellow Tint Coat.
Because this has a tinted clear coat?
I believe, yeah. Although Chevy being Chevy, it could just be, you know, they call it a tint coat because that's just what they wanted to call it. But this has the optioned chrome wheels.
Hey, what do you know?
Decent Falcon Azenzas tires on it.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
Azenis, not Azenzas.
Is it Azenis?
Yeah. Let's see, what else other cool stuff is out here?
It's a Speed Yellow Cayman right behind you.
Oh, there you go. I mean, we're already...
But is it a manual?
Is it?
Nope. It is a Tiptronic.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, actually, I would prefer the manual. A lot more fun, especially if you're driving a Cayman.
911 with an interesting option.
What's that?
The Porsche badge delete and just have 911.
Yeah, you can do that. I thought it was kind of a weird option to have that, you know,
It's $350.
I mean, I understood. Is it really?
On this car, it was $350.
I thought it was free. I thought the badge deletion is a free option. You can just choose to not have a badge.
So this has a proper PDK with proper paddles.
Oh, that's good. Difficult to see in there, but...
Yeah, but it's got a proper PDK.
Okay.
This
you know,
is
the
a
Cayman...
Tiptronic S.
Hey, you know what? Personally, I'd rather have a dual clutch transmission. But I think the Tiptronics for an automatic are not bad.
No.
I think they're actually pretty responsive. There we go. Walking up on a Phantom. No,
interesting
it's a Ghost.
split color Wraith.
Is it Wraith?
Yeah,
it's Wraith.
2-door.
Here we go, coming up on a split color Wraith.
That's interesting. Center caps the primary body color, and then the rest of the wheel the secondary body color.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
All right, let's head inside. Ducati.
27,000 miles.
27,000 miles?
Yeah. That's a lot, actually.
It's been well ridden, well enjoyed. These carbon fiber fairing pieces here.
Yeah, all that's factory.
Yeah.
So this bike was made in the late 90s, early 2000s. This is a 999 Panigale.
Oh yeah?
So this was, when this was released, this was the fastest bike in the world.
Was it?
Yeah, I had an opportunity to ride one of these once. They're scary. Because it's a lot of torque. Rev the nuts off this thing. What was the red line on this thing again?
Let's take a look at that.
13 grand?
13,000.
Which,
Now I think modern bikes have higher rev lines, don't
for
they?
a bike in the 90s, that was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot for a bike in the 90s. Nowadays, I mean, I've seen bikes run upwards of 18.
Wow.
18. There are some two-stroke bikes that I've seen upwards of 25, 26,000.
Oh, geez. Let's see. Ooh, let's check this out. Let's go this way. Oh, we got a gray 458.
Bought it.
Oh, yeah?
Saddle interior, red stitching.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I like the differentiation between the red and gray, because you know what, if every Ferrari was red, after a while it get kind of boring. When you see like a non-red Ferrari, I think it adds like something special to the car.
Right.
F1 transmission.
This has the upgraded audio system in it too.
Oh, nice.
The JBL sound and the red tack.
There you go. Oh, Audi RA V10 Plus. Yeah. You know the difference between a V10 and a V10 Plus? How you can tell right off the bat?
No.
The V10 Plus has a fixed carbon fiber wing in the back. The V10 has a moving carbon fiber wing. So on the V10, this piece here, that would be a moving paddle. That would be the active spoiler. On the V10 Plus, there is no active spoiler, just a fixed carbon fiber wing.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
This is a nice color for this too.
Oh, yes.
2017.
Okay. How many miles are we talking? Doesn't mention it. Oh, cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
LC500.
Nice.
LC500.
I've actually seen one of these in Del Rey in structural blue.
Yeah.
It was an actual structural blue car. And I actually confirmed it with JM Lexus. I actually confirmed that it was a structural blue car that they sold it. Ooh, nice.
Orange leather.
Very capable car. Truck.
Yeah, we did that
Car truck.
that iron shackle thing at Daytona.
Yeah, and that was in the old car, not the new one.
Yeah, it was in one of these.
Oh, yeah. Lamborghini Urus.
What else? Interesting.
There we go.
SLS.
SLS AMG. I've actually driven on track the Black Series version of this.
Yeah.
Dude, ridiculous car.
Look how far back the engine is in there. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's actually a front midship layout. So here's the wheels, right?
like I'm looking at the steering rack right now, and the engine's a good foot behind the steering rack.
Yeah.
That's
Can't
insane.
even see it. But yeah, like the engine, here's the entire engine bay. The engine is starting here, and it's actually behind the front axle. So that gives it a very neutral handling characteristics. But when I drove the Black Series, the throttle was very, very touchy. Mm-hmm. If you were coming out of a corner and you were applying basically any throttle at all, the car wanted to oversteer. So make sure to keep traction control on.
I think they designed it that way so it would kill you,
Yeah, probably.
so they could repossess the car, sell it again.
It's intentional. It's a conspiracy. But no, it's an excellent car. This is a carbon fiber center console there. Really nice.
These gull-wing doors. So the trick with these gull-wing doors, right?
What's that?
So see the bolts there? So behind the bolts there's an explosive charge.
No, I think the bolts themselves are explosive, aren't they?
It's an explosive charge that's put into the washers, basically.
I see. Okay.
So
it'll destroy the bolts.
If you roll over and you can't get the doors open, so in the event of a rollover, it'll blow all the bolts that hold the door in, including on the gas shocks, out, and the doors will just come off.
The only cars that I know of that have this, other than the SLS AMG, are the Lamborghini Aventador.
Yeah.
I think there's another car, and basically, I forget what it is, the International Space Station. It uses explosive bolts for separating, decoupling docking modules.
Yep. Undocking.
I mean, I can't imagine, maybe they could have had a less explosive solution, but, if it works.
I mean, they've been using that for years.
Yeah, it works. So, I
MP4
change
Spider.
it. MP412C. Spider, very nice. So it's got the
These things are cool.
couple carbon options in the interior, gloss carbon steering wheel, gloss
So-
carbon center console.
That option, I believe, is called the carbon fiber driver zone.
Is that what it is? Yes.
Yeah, because it's a whole package option. So when you go to, if you were purchasing one of these cars new, when you go into the configurator, either in the retail configurator or in the configurator that the salesperson is doing with you while you're speccing the car out, there's an option called the carbon fiber driver zone, and what it does is when you select it, it's the center console around the passenger side AC controls, the door handles, AC controls on this side, the steering wheel, and it should be the instrument binnacle, but I'm wondering, the instrument binnacle and the vents, but I'm wondering if the previous owner of this car opted out of that.
Yeah, that's possible.
Which is a common thing.
MSL
because,
thing, yeah.
You know,
because after a while, it's just too much carbon fiber. You want some contrast.
what a lot of people don't understand is MSO doesn't have to be
Yeah.
all of this. MSO can be little things like, I want the carbon fiber driver zone, but I don't want the vents in carbon fiber.
And hey, GTC.
Yeah.
So this is the GTR or GTS based?
GTS.
So this is GTS, but
Yep.
as a convertible.
Yep.
So honestly, it kind of makes me think like, well, what's the point of the SL AMG?
There is no point.
You know, like a lot of
The
people
SL
are,
is slower, heavier.
Yeah, a lot of people are looking at this and like, this looks much better. This honestly,
The only
I
thing,
think if Mercedes didn't already have the SL, this would have been the SL.
the only thing with the SL is it's significantly cheaper.
It is, yes.
You know, even with a V8 in it, it's significantly cheaper.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I would have this over an SL any day because the SL is like this historical significance, and it's not like it's a model that Mercedes can
You know,
just
they
get rid
can't,
of.
they
You know,
can't really kill it. Is that?
they can't kill it.
Huh.
But
Ducati Monster up on the second floor up there.
oh, hey, look at that.
Interesting.
Wait, there's been some talk about it with Mercedes. It's like, you know, they produce two of essentially the same class of car. If you think about it, the SL Roadster and the
GTC.
and the GT and the GTC.
Well, the GTC is bordering on super sports.
Yeah, whereas the SL is more of a general sports car.
Grand Tourer.
Grand Touring convertible sports car. And behind you, Dodge Demon. And he left the lip protector on, which is awesome because it looks cool. You know, there's actually I've seen a Dodge advertisement.
To be removed by dealer.
Really? Hey, what do you know? But you know what? It looks cool. Like, why don't they just produce it like that? That should be painted. What do you think?
That's an opinion.
Oh.
These vents on the hood don't do anything. They actually do not do anything.
What vents?
The scoops on the hood.
Wait a second. No, they come down into
Where?
somewhere.
No, nowhere.
So they're well.
Unless they. Oh, I see what they do.
So okay, so
They
one.
port.
Well, only one of them does, or is both of them? Oh wait, no, both of them are ported into here, so they serve as the intake.
Huh.
Why is that the case?
Air grabber.
Yeah. Okay. So they have
The headlight.
the
hole
headlight hole, which serves as an intake
on both sides.
on both sides. What's? No, there's a.
Yep.
Oh wait, there's a hole there. But what does this side connect to?
Probably nothing.
It's probably just there to match.
Nothing.
Nah, so this headlight hole connects to the intake, and it's got the hood scoop feeding the intake as well. And then over here just rams into the supercharger and actually gets blown up. And this is actually a plenum that spreads it out into the
Yep.
into the engine, which is funny because I thought that was the supercharger. No, the supercharger actually like down here. It's very
The
low.
supercharger's flipped upside down.
Yeah, kind of unique. It's different. And then I guess the
that's been done. That's
the-
been done for years, actually.
Oh really?
For packaging reasons.
Yeah, it makes sense because you have this huge valley of the V here. Why do all that?
Well,
But
so if you got
I'm not intimately familiar with supercharger layouts. I'm typically
Right.
dealing with turbos and stuff like that. You know.
so if you got a plenum, like your standard, like just say Edelbrock dual plane plenum,
Yeah.
and you put like just your standard like Whipple or Kenny Bell or way end blower on top, you got something that's about this tall now.
Pretty much.
If you put the plenum up top and the supercharger flipped over and then have the plenum come down, you've taken it from this tall to this tall.
And it's not like you're getting any loss in performance or fidelity.
And
It's all the
actually,
same stuff.
you can make a little more power because you're getting the plenum up out of the V.
There you go. And on top of that, you can then put your intercooler in the plenum and then have it spread out into the runners.
Yep.
So actually, it might even give you a little more space to run the intercooler because then you can make it a little taller.
Yep.
So, which you can see here, the hood has been shaped out to allow for space for the supercharger. Check out this G-Class, this G63 AMG, and it's got this wild flat yellow paint job. It kind of reminds me of Solar Beam Yellow, but flat. But check this out, dude. I don't think this is a wrap, and here's why I think that. If you look at the hinges, Normally, you never see wrapped hinges. You know why? Because it's a huge pain in the ass. Like so many tiny details have to get wrapped, and usually they just leave the hinges black or something, or they'll plastic dip them. But you know, looking at all the creases and all the corners, this is a paint job. This is painted this color. What's that?
Inside of the vent.
Yeah, see?
It's a paint job.
Yeah. No point to wrap it to that degree. This is a paint job. This is cool. Okay. It's got an aftermarket hood with some vents on it. Dude, this is wild. Look at these giant avant-garde wheels with Pirelli tires on them. Pirelli Scorpions. V8 twin turbo, bi-turbo. Dude.
24 inch.
How much?
24 inch.
20 foes. So it's right on 20 foes. Now look at this, and this is a huge vehicle. Big, boxy, and square. All right.
It's essentially the same vehicle that they were making in 1960 when they started making it.
Yeah, more or less, but they've made significant changes and updates to it. You know, it's
Mostly to
not
the
quite
interior.
fair to say.
Well, mostly to the interior.
So what about the suspension? I'm sure they've made changes to the spring rates, the dampers,
yeah, to make them road friendly.
Yeah.
But you know what these things didn't have up until the new generation?
What's that?
Cup holders.
Really?
No, they don't have.
Hold on
cup
a
holders.
second. Well, we can't open the doors, but
There are kits that you can buy to put cup holders in them.
you're right.
But you know what the cup holder is in one of these?
What?
It's in the passenger's footwell next to your left leg, and it's a basketball net
Really?
that you just drop your drink into.
So, in all that time, they couldn't figure out how to put a cup holder in.
Not until the new generation.
Ooh, check this out. It's this crazy modified Hummer truck. Hey, Stuart. Hey, there you are. Dude, look at this thing. This is wild. Like, it's first off, the roof has been roofed right now, so there's no roof. Aren't the roofs on these like fabric or leather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tachometer's like all the way in.
Oh, jeez.
That's where the bell housing is.
Oh, yeah, because the engine's like way up here because this is a military vehicle.
Yeah. Look where the head unit is.
This is
And I just
absolutely
noticed-
massive.
I just noticed this is a very early one because it has CTI,
Really?
central tire inflation.
Oh, yeah, they took that on in the older ones, in the newer ones.
Yep.
And these have, Stuart, are these carbon fiber speakers?
No,
Am I
they're
wrong?
probably just woven Kevlar.
Okay, I was gonna say, dude, this is a huge vehicle.
Tire pressure
Look,
monitor
there's
built
the
in.
AC vent right here. I think, is this middle portion, is that factory? Because I know there's
No.
an AC vent
No,
right
no, no,
there.
no, no.
Okay, so that's just there.
Yeah.
Dude, this is nuts. Oh, wow. So I
I
guess
mean,
this must be
normally-
where all the audio equipment is.
Normally it wouldn't be up this high; it would only be up to about here.
Yeah, you're right. I guess that's where. So you have two speakers blasting you right here. I guess this is where the audio would be, like
All the amps and
all
stuff
the
like that.
amplifiers and stuff. Exposed fuse box. Look at that. I think is that factory? The exposed fuse box?
Yep.
Oh, okay. No frills. Big knobby tires with these. What is 20?
Look,
20 foes?
that's your plug-in to run. You can run air tools off that.
Are you serious? Off the central tire inflation?
Yeah, because it's got a compressor and a tank.
And how
on
big is the
board.
tank? 'Cause
7 gallons, I think.
7 gallons. That's
7
a decent
gallons?
tank. You could actually run tools off of that.
Yeah.
That's damn.
If the engine's running, you can run tools off of it easily.
Wow.
So
It's got a winch built in.
fording depth on these is over the hood.
Seriously? Oh, that's right.
Your fording depth.
Because that's the intake,
the
and you can
actual
actually
intake.
see exactly where you're getting water from.
Yep.
Well, where your
95.
water height is. That's pretty cool.
95.
It's a 95.
That
It's in
fell
great
off.
shape. Whatever. Who cares? It's probably running too much nitrous. Dude, this is an incredible vehicle. Look how
Very cool.
I would love to own one of these, man.
I think they deleted it, but there should be another air tool hookup under here.
They might have taken it off.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.